How to get rich with Bitcoin even if you have no clue about technology. The surprising wealth-building secret of a globe-trotting vagabond. Dear investor, I'm writing this letter to dispel a popular myth. Many investors believe it's already too late to make a lot of money with Bitcoin. Nothing could be further from the truth. Here's why. The incredible story of how I missed the boat on Bitcoin, still got rich, and how you can do the same. The year is 2009. I am sitting in my office in Asunción, Paraguay. My office in Paraguay where I made a life-changing discovery. An intriguing document has just crossed my desk. It was talking about a new kind of digital money called Bitcoin. As I read it, I immediately realized what a potential breakthrough this new technology could be. But of course I was skeptical. Unsure if it would really work in practice. I decided to buy a few Bitcoins just in case it was for real and would go on to become successful. After all, one Bitcoin was worth just a few cents. So I went online to see where I could buy some. But there was a problem. There was no marketplace to buy or sell Bitcoin. Bitcoin was too new. Such exchanges simply didn't exist yet. I knew there was a process for mining Bitcoin. But I didn't want to spend days setting up an extra computer. And then install the software, figure out how it actually worked and keep watching over my mining computer. It was too much of a hassle just to get my hands on some Bitcoin that were worth almost nothing at the time. So I decided to keep an eye on Bitcoin and monitor its progress. Fast forward to February 2011. I had gotten busy with other projects and suddenly remembered to check on Bitcoin. I was shocked to see that the price was over $1. I had missed the boat. Bitcoin had skyrocketed up well over 1,000%. I instantly regretted that I didn't take it more seriously right away and didn't go through the effort to acquire some coins when I first heard about the technology. Then I had an epiphany. The new Bitcoin technology was keeping its promise. Unless it got hacked or someone would find a fatal vulnerability in its software code, it would probably continue to do well. So I took the plunge and bought a small amount of Bitcoin at around $2 to $3. Bitcoin kept rising higher, and by March 2013 I decided to take some first profits and sold 180 Bitcoin at $37. It seemed like a prudent move at the time. After all, the price of Bitcoin was up over 1,000% from where I bought it and had risen a crazy amount from its early days in 2009/2010. I was also still worried that the Bitcoin network might get hacked. So I pocketed a few $1,000s only to watch Bitcoin shoot up to $181. Meanwhile, the average person hearing about Bitcoin thought they had missed the boat too. They looked at Bitcoin and saw a strange new form of money that went from mere pennies to well over $100. Clearly the big money had already been made. It's too late to get in now, or so they thought. That same year Bitcoin continued its relentless rise, breaking $1,000. In those early days I always thought of $1,000 per Bitcoin as a magic round number and probably a good time to take some more profits of the table. That's why I sold another 148 Bitcoin from my stash for close to $1,000 each. And that was my first six-figure crypto payday. And once again, the average person thought they had already missed the boat because Bitcoin came from nothing and was now valued at over $1,000. This spectacular rise to over $1,000 turned out to be too much too fast. Bitcoin crashed over 80% all the way back down to $200. Proof. For the average person. Bitcoin was done. Dead. A scam. But nothing could be further from the truth. Markets move in cycles. Nothing goes up or down in a straight line. And this new asset class, cryptocurrencies, is still tiny. And its volatility is still much higher than volatility for a mature asset class like bonds, stocks, or commodities. When the pendulum reached its extreme, the Bitcoin market once again changed direction. In January 2017, Bitcoin was back at $1,000. Keep in mind that was only 4 years ago. Once again, the average person thought they had missed the boat. We all know what came next. Bitcoin shot up to $20,000. Bitcoin was all over the mainstream media, and millions of people learned about this new form of money for the very first time. And as you can probably guess, the average person who had just heard about Bitcoin thought they had already missed the boat. Do you see a pattern here? The Bitcoin story is far from over. In fact, it is only just beginning. And right now, Bitcoin is starting its next bull run. How high will we go this time? Your guess is as good as mine. But I think $200,000 to $500,000 is a reasonable target for this cycle. Especially because there are many investment funds, banks, high net worth individuals, and professional money managers with deep pockets about to get in. This all but guarantees that this bull market will be one for the record books. This is your chance. You too can make hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars with Bitcoin if you don't miss the boat. If you are new to Bitcoin, the time to get in is now. Bitcoin is a new, better form of money. Cryptocurrencies come with proven advantages. And you need to know what they are, because you could make a fortune just by discovering what other wealthy crypto investors like me figured out a few years ago. I'm going to tell you what those advantages are in just a moment. All fiat currencies worldwide are valued at around $107 trillion. This number is so big it's hard to grasp. That's $107 trillion. Compare that to Bitcoin's current value of just over $1 trillion. For Bitcoin to reach only 5% the size of outdated fiat currencies, its price has risen to $286,527. And for Bitcoin to replace a mere 10% of fiat currencies, its price has to rise to over $500,000. Of course, that doesn't happen overnight. Bitcoin's rise from a few pennies to $60,000 took over 8 years. At first, I was sure I had missed the boat with Bitcoin. I got in when I was sure it must already be too late. But, I still made so much money. I was able to retire in my 30s and travel the world carefree with my wife for 5 full years. Right now, the price of Bitcoin is in the mid-5-figure range. As hard as it might be for you to believe, we are still at the very beginning. Which means, you haven't missed the boat. And there's still time for you to make a fortune from Bitcoin's next big move. Not only that, but cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin will eventually replace fiat currencies. Getting started with Bitcoin today puts you among the first 1% of early adopters worldwide. You can still be a crypto millionaire. You'll be well ahead of the masses. Billions of people will come after you and will have to buy at much higher prices. The only question is, will you get started today or when Bitcoin is trading at $50,000, $100,000, or even higher? 3,929% average returns. In a Bitcoin bull market, the price often goes up 10 times or more. In July 2010, Bitcoin's price skyrocketed 900% in only 5 days. In the bull market of April 2013, Bitcoin went up from its previous low of $2 to $266. That's a rise of 13,200%. A bull run like this turns a small $5,000 investment into $660,000. Later that same year, Bitcoin went from $70 to $1,242. A rise of 1,674%. Enough to turn each $1,000 invested into $16,740. Then, in 2016, Bitcoin ran up from the previous low of $178 to $769. A return of 332%. In 2017, we saw another massive Bitcoin bull market, shooting up from $549 to $19,991. A spectacular rise of 3,541%. Enough to turn a $10,000 investment into $354,100. Here's how you can profit too. The next time Bitcoin launches into one of its famous bull markets, you can reap big profits as well. But it's crucial for you get to started now. You also have to follow the right strategy to maximize your profits. I'm sure you have a lot of questions and wonder how it all works. That's why I have created Crypto Quantum Leap, a step-by-step video course that shows you how to get started with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies even if you have no clue about technology. In this course, I'll teach you everything you need to know in simple, easy to understand videos so you can follow along and profit from this historic investment opportunity. Because your window to make a generational fortune from the adoption of cryptocurrencies is about to close. Inside the Crypto Quantum Leap members area, you'll learn the 2 types of crypto exchanges and when to use each one. The single best exchange for buying Bitcoin. It's one of the oldest and safest exchanges that keeps annoying paperwork to a minimum, and even has some of the lowest fees in the business. Using the wrong exchange can result in your money being held up for weeks, or worse, using an insecure exchange puts your money at risk from hackers. Step-by-step instructions on how to open an account with this exchange so you can easily follow along. It only takes 10 minutes of your time. Detailed instructions for depositing funds into your crypto exchange account. Exactly how to execute a trade on this exchange and how to withdraw your Bitcoin. The differences between 2 types of crypto wallets. Which one is more secure? Which one is more user-friendly? You'll learn the secrets that took me years to figure out, without making costly mistakes. The absolute best wallet to use for crypto beginners. This wallet is safe, beautiful, and easy to use. How to back up your crypto wallet in case something happens to your computer. Your assets will be safe no matter what happens. The fatal flaw in our current monetary system, and why it virtually guarantees the success of cryptocurrencies, and how it can make you rich. The 4 ages of money, why we're on the cusp of the largest financial transformation in history, and why this is the biggest opportunity in your lifetime to create obscene amounts of wealth. The 3 functions of money and why an imminent upgrade coming soon to blockchain technology will provide the last missing function. This will change everything. And you'll want to be invested before this upgrade takes effect. The origin of cryptocurrency on an obscure mailing list. And what makes cryptocurrencies such a breakthrough for people who love freedom and want to break free of government currencies. How a mysterious computer genius solved this decade-old cryptocurrency problem, and created Bitcoin in 2008. Understanding this technological breakthrough is crucial for your long-term success. The one feature any store of value must have to survive and prosper, and how blockchain technology makes this attribute available online for the first time. Why this breakthrough is leading us to an all-cryptocurrency global economy in the near future. and how you can position yourself to reap massive profits. How the technology adoption cycle guarantees that cryptos will take over, and how understanding this cycle will put you ahead of the masses so you can make even bigger profits. The fatal flaw in the legacy financial system that puts your money permanently at risk. And the unique feature that makes cryptos different from online banking, PayPal, or credit cards. The 5 critical advantages of cryptos that make them light years ahead of fiat currencies. Once you grasp these 5 advantages, you'll never go back to obsolete fiat currencies. How you can achieve financial sovereignty and why no bank or bureaucrat can mess with your crypto fortune. Why Bitcoin is bulletproof against hackers, spyware, and secret backdoors, so you can sleep soundly at night knowing your assets are safe. The one security risk you absolutely must know about, I'll show you exactly how to avoid it. Who really created Bitcoin? The answer will surprise you. How the total supply of Bitcoin will never allow crazy money printing and multi-trillion-dollar bailouts in the crypto world, so your investment will hold its value. The secret of Satoshis, how Bitcoin's divisibility enables Bitcoin to become the standard for anything from tiny microtransactions to billion-dollar transfers. The 7 fiat currencies that have already lost out to Bitcoin. And why this is only the beginning. Who really controls the Bitcoin network? The surprising answer is why the Bitcoin network is by far the most secure ever created. The truth about crypto Ponzi schemes, how to protect yourself from them, and what makes Bitcoin entirely different. Why it's essentially impossible to take away market share from Bitcoin for a very long time. A common myth about Bitcoin's anonymity. And why you need to know the truth behind this myth. A sneak peek into the future of money, and how knowing about this lets you profit even more. How blockchains actually work, from wallets to transactions. I'll explain the blockchain so you can understand it, even if you know nothing about technology. Cryptography for laymen, understand exactly how crypto wallets work, which cryptographic key acts as your blockchain bank account, and which key you should never reveal to anybody or you'll risk losing all your funds. What role the Bitcoin miners play and why they are so important. The 4 characteristics of the Bitcoin network that guarantee the network can never be censored or shut down. How to guarantee your transactions get processed quickly, so you don't spend hours wondering where your money is. I'll even show you a secret that lets you go to the front of the line. How blocks are linked together to form the blockchain. How to quickly confirm your transaction so you know when your funds have arrived safely. Bitcoin's competitors, the 2 strongest up-and-coming projects that could make you an additional fortune with the next generation of blockchains. How blockchains agree over transactions while the database is distributed over thousands of computers all over the world. How Bitcoins are created and how the Bitcoin supply is going to develop over time. What happens after the last Bitcoin has been mined? The key innovation Ethereum brought to blockchain technology and how it enables a whole new world of applications and investment opportunities. Profit warning, why the 3rd generation of blockchains offers the best investment opportunities and what makes them different from older blockchains. The essential security system you absolutely need to add to all your crypto accounts to keep your money safe from hackers. Plus step-by-step setup instructions so you can easily follow along. 2 virtually unknown ways to buy Bitcoin, both of which are completely anonymous. The number 1 top secret way to buy Bitcoin anonymously on a reputable exchange, in a global financial center that doesn't advertise this option publicly. The 3 special crypto exchange accounts you'll need to invest in the most exciting new cryptocurrencies. A little known tactic how you can hide all your internet traffic from prying eyes, including your own internet service provider. This allows you to access services you might otherwise be blocked from. Hint, one of the most important crypto services blocks Americans. The one tool you need to pull this off and exactly which provider to use. There are countless bad providers you need to avoid. How to determine the best exchange to use to buy or sell any crypto token so you can get the best price and get your orders filled as quickly as possible. A common myth about crypto wallets exposed. This is an important concept to understand to always keep your funds safe. What happens if you receive a Bitcoin while your computer is powered off? What happens when Bitcoins are lost, and a hardly known fact about lost Bitcoins that will shock you. One essential security recommendation. Many crypto investors ignore this key issue that can lead to a total loss of funds. Don't be one of them. Another wallet you'll need because it supports almost all cryptocurrencies, even the ones the other wallet doesn't support, and a unique way to use it that ensures maximum security. How to use a $6 device to keep your crypto assets extra safe. This is absolutely critical. Mistakes happen all the time. You don't want to invest in this exciting new space only to lose it all because of a simple mistake. One key concept you must understand about cryptos that can lead you to financial sovereignty, but which also comes with an important responsibility. For tools for Bitcoin and Ethereum that show you what's actually happening on the blockchain. Where to go for help if you run into problems buying cryptos, sending transactions, or using a wallet. This is something almost no other so-called expert talks about, and it makes all the difference to building a fortune and spending you time frustrated and confused. Step-by-step instructions to anonymize your Bitcoins, making them untraceable. 3 pro tips for bulletproof privacy. This is how you completely disappear from the radar of anyone that tries to look into your finances so you can keep your financial affairs completely private. In short, Crypto Quantum Leap teaches you everything you need to know to make big profits with cryptocurrencies even if you know nothing about technology. A proven path to becoming a crypto millionaire. The crypto scene is full of newbies and fake experts with dangerous advice. This is your opportunity to learn from someone with over a decade of real-world experience. I've already had my share of costly mistakes, so you don't need to repeat them and learn the hard way. I've been through many bull and bear markets. And most importantly, I've made enough money to retire comfortably in my 30s. I'm giving you full access to everything I know about making a fortune with cryptocurrencies. What would an extra few $100,000 or even an extra few $1 million mean to you and your family? Maybe you'd upgrade your lifestyle. Maybe you'd retire in luxury. Or maybe you'd drop everything and travel around the world like I did. Getting into a position of financial sovereignty removes a lot of stress from your life and lets you afford luxuries you might otherwise only dream about. How much is that worth to you? $1,000? $2,000? $5,000? Of course, the answer to this question is different for everyone. But you should be willing to pay a great deal to learn all of this. If not, you really haven't understood the magnitude of the shift that is about to happen. This is simultaneously the biggest threat to your capital and the biggest opportunity to increase your wealth. Luckily, you won't have to pay thousands of dollars to get access to the full Crypto Quantum Leap course. It can be yours for only $497. And because I'm so excited about this spectacular opportunity and I don't want money to be an objection for anyone, I'll knock an additional $200 off the price. So you can get the entire step-by-step video course for only $297. A proven path to becoming a crypto millionaire for only $297. I think that's an extraordinary bargain. So if you're ready to start building your own crypto fortune, there's no time to waste. If you want truly life-changing gains, you need to get started today. Don't wait another moment. Click here to get full access to Crypto Quantum Leap now. Why this opportunity might disappear soon. Let me be totally honest. I'm basically already retired. The only reason I speak and write about blockchain technology is because I'm passionate about what it means for the future of humanity. A future where individuals take power back from banks, large corporations, and governments. Especially now, in times of turmoil and crisis, many governments around the world are abusing their powers. Cryptocurrencies are the only way to fully protect yourself and achieve financial freedom. Ask yourself if you think all the crazy government money printing is going to end well. I promise you, it's going to be ugly. And a lot of people are going to lose what they worked an entire lifetime to accumulate. Which is why I want to help as many people as possible. But my wife already tells me I work too much. And I have no desire to build a big business with employees, overhead, and all sorts of headaches. I like my freedom too much. And I prefer to keep my life simple. I don't want to spend my time answering emails all day. I get too many emails already. I rather spend my time traveling, exploring the world, meeting old and new friends, and following my hobbies. And most of all, researching and investing in the coming boom in cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. Crypto Quantum Leap is a passion project for me. If it ever grows beyond what I want to do, requires too much of my time, or no longer feeds my passion, I'll simply cancel this offer and won't accept any new members. I doubt I'll offer it again. So click here to sign up right now. You can join me for the adventure of a lifetime as we capitalize on this civilizational shift to a totally new monetary system. To your financial sovereignty.